Ever visit a website and it feels like a ghost town? You go to their course sales page and you see no real testimonials, you're not really sure what's going on, it just feels like there's no activity happening. If that's something that's happening to your sales page, you're probably losing potential buyers, but don't worry, there is a simple fix for that. And it's free. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ProveSource to make your course or program sales page feel busy, trustworthy, and more so with integrity. Let's dive in. People are more likely to buy when they see that there's courses or programs or products with real-time social proof. We're in the day and age where credibility can be faked. And if you're able to have something like ProveSource on your website or your course sales page to show that there's real people, whether it be signups or opt-ins or sales, showing and confirming to your people that it's worth and in demand, by adding these notifications from ProveSource to your page, you'll be able to have your course look busy, legit, and in demand. So let's dive in. Let's talk about how to use ProveSource. So the cool thing about ProveSource is that they do have a really great pricing option. I am not someone who is paid by them by any means, but what's really interesting is they have a free kind of like forever, and it's around 1K monthly visitors. Now, something to note, because my client asked me this, when she is someone who has a big website, like her main website is WordPress, she gets tens of thousands of unique visitors on her page. Would this be good for her? Would she have to go into these other ones? And I had to remind her that how I like to use ProveSource or anything like this that's helping to create more sales is just use it on sales pages and specific sales pages. So for a lot of people, you might just have one main sales page, which you link probably on your website or other areas. This would be just on that page only. If it is your main sales page where you have it evergreen, you might already be hitting the 1K monthly visitors, depending on, again, how many people you have on your website. But for a lot of my clients on their sales page, it's going to be obviously less, because most people will go to your home page, your about page, then your sales page. And by that point, it's already filtering through some of those people. So you might still be able to get under the 1K monthly visitors. How I like to use it with my clients, use it on one of the final sales pages, kind of like a closing cart page. That way it's really small. So the traffic source is actually going to be a lot smaller than on your evergreen one, because this is something that you're able to only need to use on like one page just inside of a funnel, rather than have it on your main page. But you can still do that too. It can be used however you like. If you're worried about hitting this price or hitting this unique visitors, that's where it can be helpful to kind of choose where to put it and place it. So for now, let's just pretend that you are good to be under the 1K monthly visitors, which just means, like, again, 1,000 people who check this page a month. So we're going to press start free. The first thing is obviously for you to sign up. So because I've already created something, I'll try and create something brand new so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so all I did was just add in my Google, and that was it. So now this is the first thing I opened, and now here we are. So this is what's going to look like. If you see on the left-hand side, this can look a little bit overwhelming at first if you're not sure what to look at. So this is ProveSource. It gives you, this percentage is just showing you, so the 1K, again, the number of monthly visitors. This is going to show you how close you are to hitting that 1K monthly visitors on your website. Obviously, they do give you referral codes that you can use, and they have a tab on here, notifications, events, goals, analytics, plans of billing, all the kind of fun stuff. What's going to matter most for you when you first join is going to be create a notification and this install code. You can see it's like really yelling at you. So if you were to go here and press install code, it's going to take you to choose which of your main website landing platforms where your current sales page is hosted, choosing that one. So for me, I know that I use Kajabi. So I'm going to click that one here and just type in whichever one is there for you. If you can't, obviously they do have support here. So they actually do run through how to use this. Now, this is very similar to if you've used a platform or tool like deadline funnels. Is a very similar concept, or really even like Google Analytics, where you have to copy the tag into a page or like the website. So all you need to do for that is you can do two things. This allows you to just have it on your main website, and this has it on the exact page. Personally, for ease of use, I prefer to have it in my main website, because down the road, maybe I'll use it for like more than one page, and it's just kind of a pain to try and have it go through the page editor. So what I would do is I would copy this with tags. Okay, so this is going to be inside Kajabi. Obviously, everyone's dashboard is different. Even if you're not using this for Kajabi, I just want to show you what it would be like. So I'm going to go under the site details, scroll all the way down to where it says header page scripts. So this is something that you can find in any place. Again, they have all the platforms in there for you to look in. If you try to look for one of your platforms and you can't figure it out, just type in your platform name down in the comments below, and I can help you figure out how to add it in or create a separate video for that easily, because it should be rather easy. So all you would do is, if you already have code in your page header thing, just press enter or make a line down, and then you're just going to press paste and then press save. And that's all you have to do. And now it's currently on your website. You just took 2 clicks, you're done. Amazing, right? So I'm going to show you what it would look like now that I had saved it. If you visit your website in incognito mode. So unfortunately, I can't show you. I just typed in my URL to an incognito window. So for that, you just go, if you're in Chrome, under File, and then go down to incognito window, and then it can be able to verify that for yourself. So this is installed. Woo! Now we get to go to the notifications tab. So you're just going to go here and press create notification. And I'm going to try and make my face not be everywhere. So what you'll see, there's a couple different options. There's reviews, informational counter. There's a lot of fun things you can do. For this specifically, one they have called stream, there are a couple different options that you can use. There's form submissions, webhook, all that kind of stuff. Now, you can use these two different ways. You can use them for like form submissions, like a lead magnet or a masterclass. It can be really helpful. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. And also purchases and sales, which is what a lot of people will use it for. So that would be really helpful if you are wanting to have a masterclass and kind of build more demand for, or a workshop. You can use something like that where it's just your name and email. For something like, let's say, a webhook, that's something where with Kajabi specifically, where we don't use, like with Kajabi, you don't use WooCommerce, or for Wix, you would have to use a webhook. And a webhook basically is just going to be for Zapier. So you can see here they've captured events with Zapier. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. So I'm just going to choose, because a lot of you probably are on here for helping to track sales and make it look like your sales page is selling more. So for that, I'm just going to open up one of my Zapiers. Okay, so what you'll notice is you'll see here there's webhooks, capture events, if you were to click any of these. I recommend Zapier because most people nowadays do have a Zapier account. You can use 5 free zaps on your account, which is really nice. So if you were to, I recommend just clicking here. It'll take you to this page. This is their article, kind of like their help document. What you'll notice is they recommend here that this is the easiest way to use it, where if you were to actually type in the word ProveSource into your Zapier, like you'll see, this would be blurred out. If I were to type in ProveSource, I can't use it in my Zapier. But if I go to this help article and I click this button that says Zapier app, all I would do, it would take me to this article that says, connect your app. So I'm going to, this is the logo for ProveSource. I'm just going to type in my main landing platform. So what you would need to do for that is just make this, again, super simple for yourself. You would have it be a new purchase, and then it would send the event to ProveSource, connect these apps. And as you can see, you would need to sign up your Kajabi or your website platform. It takes 2 clicks to do as well. And I can do a separate video on that if you need to. Just go in to change your thing, change your offer as well. So choose whichever offer is connected to your sales page, press test. You can see that's already working. And then for this, you would need to connect to your ProveSource, which again, automatically connected to you. Once you're connected to your account, then it'll automatically connect you. You would then take the notification that you have up. You can see here, I haven't technically set up the notification fully. So what I'm going to do is go back to this tab, press next. I'm not going to change anything beyond, I'm going to put in the name of my sales page. Now, they do give you options if you want to have it on multiple pages. So again, if you have something, you have 2 or 3 of this sales pages that you're using throughout a funnel or launch, you can do that. You can exclude them from pages. I don't think it's needed. Again, you can change the language. None of these, I find, I do end up having the location of the flag. You can see down here below how this is what it's going to look like. And then the map icon, I just like to have the map icon because I think it makes it feel more credible. And then you could also change what it says here. So it says sign up for ProveSource. Let's say it said purchased offer name, or if it's like for a masterclass, signed up for masterclass name. And then you can also do something where you've seen this probably before, when people don't add in their name, it can say someone. So you could have it be like a marketer or a business owner. I prefer to actually have it say someone because it creates more of that open loop in someone's brain that is really helpful compared to like a marketer. And then here you'll be able to change a little bit of the color of the name. I don't recommend, again, you don't need to change too much. I do think it's nice to always give people the option to close notification. And then you do have the option to hide notifications, like people are going back to your page a lot. And also, like, when should it display? I think leaving it as is for now is helpful, and just making your life easy. I would just have it be this, and then name the notifications. So like for you, it'd be probably sales page notification, and then press launch. So you'll see this is now here. This is now hanging out on the ProveSource. If we go back to our Zapier, so we're coming back over here. If I press refresh results, sales page notif is right there. And then if you press /, it'll actually pull all of that stuff for you. So for this, I'm going to choose name and the email. Really, it just matters about the name and email the most. So I'm going to press first name and then go down. You can keep these in, especially for country if you like, because it does show country. So if you were trying to figure that out, you could just type in country. I see it says here country ID, but you don't really need to keep that. All it needs is the first two. You'd press continue, you'd have it test the step. You'll see here it's now going, and press publish. So then going forward, what this will look like once you press publish here and you have that already set up, it'll now show and it'll look exactly like how this looks right here. If you ever want to know what it looks like on your page beyond going to your page, you can see it right here, and you can change whatever you like about it. The ProveSource does have to stay there on the logo because that's just you're on a free plan. But you'll be able to see how many people click it or hover around it, and it's just a really helpful thing for your social proof that is free and took you a little bit of time to create, which mainly was just a couple minutes. So if you have any questions on how to install it with your exact platform, just let me know and I can help you with that in the comments below. Now that you know how to be able to add in real-time social proof to help your course feel not just busy, but also in demand, let's dive into also how to optimize your sales page even further with this playlist and video series that goes even further into how to increase course sales and program sales without you really having to do much else beyond looking in a few places. So I'll see you in there, and let me know down below if this was helpful or if you have any questions installing it for your website, and happy selling.